third or fourth attempt of trying to dig in and say the same fucking story. Hopefully the audio works. I think it was because I had Streamlabs open, but fuck. So, I forgot what I was going to originally say this. I do definitely remember the point, and I can definitely isolate it and concentrate it. Because the first one was like 13 minutes. So, basically, it's about my mom. My dad was married to my mom for 11 years. He knew her for several decades. My sister is 5 years older than me, and not gonna lie, Emily, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm 100 billion% fucking jealous. Which will be explained later. So, yeah, no, me and my sister, man, we're alive. We're born, and, like, she's 9, I'm 4, and suddenly the divorce. And, I remember, some guy knocking on our door one day, and I swear to God, I thought it was Ben Stein, the guy that used to do the commercials for, Visine, like, dry eyes, Visine for your eyes. Like, I don't know. He looked like a lawyer. Fucking glasses. He looked like a lawyer. Damn. He looked like a fucking lawyer. So, yeah. He came, and my dad kind of started crying, and I didn't know why, and nobody ever explained anything to me. But I'm sure, I don't know, they might have explained it to my sister, I guess. I don't know, we had never really talked about it, but, like, she was 9, so she had to at least comprehend it, because I know how comprehensible I was when I was 9. And so, yeah, like, she was 9, and I was 4, and, like, suddenly now there's, like, this weird fucking guy in our life, that, like, we have to, like, pack up, like, our most important belongings, like our stuffed animals and, like, our blankets and pillows, and I mean, fucking later on game cubes and shit, because we got to go to an entirely different house, live with an entirely different fucking side of the family with, again, a random guy with my mom. I don't know this fucking guy. And me and my sister, 1 week with them, 1 week at them. It would take us a day or two to pack up our shit, and then to get ready, right? And then we would go over to the other house, and then it would take us a day or two to decompress, to get used to being there, and then it would take us another day or two to pack up, get psyched up, to go to the other house, in which case, again, we would take another day or two to decompress, and then spend a few days there, and then another day or two to pack up, and then it was like, in hindsight, it's a relentless fucking cycle. And it began when I was 4, so my sister had to be like 9 years old, so again, she must have understood what was going on, but nothing was really explained to me. I just remember, again, Ben Stein, the dry eyes guy, coming to the door, making my dad cry. And then I guess I remember, like, just starting to kind of, like, live at the other house. Again, nobody really explained it. I remember going to therapy, but therapy was essentially just feeding ducks. Like, I know I spoke about stuff from what I've been told, but we would just go to this old guy's house, and he would give me a bunch of bread, and I would just feed ducks, and I guess he would talk to me and I would talk to him, but fuck all, who knows. So yeah, then by the time I become 10, again, my sister is, like, between, what month it is and what year it is and whatnot. Now she's like 16, and that was the rule. you can't choose where you want to live, even though you're doing joint custody, even though you're the child and it's your choice. We're my mother and my stepdad didn't allow it to where we could choose where we want to live until we're 16. So once my sister hit 16, boom, she got the fuck out of Dodge and went to my dad's house. Because that was the guy. Dad is the boy's name, Jerry. Because that's the motherfucker you want to talk to. That's the house you want to live in. Like, you're trusted there. You're given freedom. You don't have bars on the windows. There's not hypodermic fucking needles in the front yard. There's friends in the parking lot. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, yeah, she got the fuck out of Dodge, man. And I cannot blame her. But again, that was the rules. So I had to wait 6 more years until I can move the fuck out. Thankfully, I only had to experience another 2. So when I was 10, she left, and when I was 12, that's when I think I just made like a plea argument of like how happy my sister is there at my dad's, and that I just want to live. I just want to live there, man. I'm tired of going back and forth, being a car rider or bus rider, car rider or bus rider, or pickup or walk, or this or that. Like, just let me pick, man. And so at 12, I was actually able to live with my dad. Fuck yeah. But 2 years later, when I was in 9th grade, I don't know what the fuck happened. Maybe I said something as just like a dumb teenager. Or maybe there was some kind of plan from my stepdad. I have no fucking idea. My mom has always been held captive. Mad Stockholm Syndrome by him. And so she really had no choice. Once she made the choice, she was sentenced to deal with him. So, I guess it's good that it ended sooner, because he would have not let her end it. But anyways, so yeah, like, so I might have said something at some point, and boom, fucking kidnap, man. Kidnap. Like, against my own will, against my dad's will, and with just massive blackmailing, because my stepdad has basically the best, at that point, has and still has the best Florida attorney in his fucking pocket. So, like, you can't try somebody like that. You can't, because they'll just, like, the better your lawyer is, the better you can fuck somebody. And we all know this through all the public trials. So, yeah, we're kind of put in a fucking corner with that. And then for the next 3 years, I was kidnapped. And from the joint custody to the kidnapping, and I think, like, when I was like 17, I was finally allowed to live back with my dad, or 16, I think. And then I was like gaslighted. They were like, "Oh, why did you never ask us?" And it's like, you never fucking told me I could go back. You always said I couldn't. So through all of that, I had such anger and hatred and resentment against my mom, because I actually thought she was a part of it. Like, but like, that's paranoid. Like, why would my mom be so against me? She wouldn't be. It's all my stepdad. And she was even fucked. She was a part of it. She had to stay there. She couldn't even get out. Me and my sister got out, but my mom couldn't get out until she died. So, so she got cancer, and I tried to repair things, but then she recovered. And then I stopped, because, again, resentment. And I'm like, yeah, no, I got time. But then she got it again. And the last time I spoke to her, I thought she was high on Xanax, just because she was taking it. But that makes sense now. Of course you would take it. The anxiety living with that fucker. The next day, we got the call. I was about to go to college, and it's like, hey, man, we got to go to the hospital. My dad said, your mom's not doing good. She's dying. So, so we went there, and yeah, she died that night, man. And my stepdad told me, he's like, don't tell her she's gonna die. Don't, you're not allowed, like, and I don't know why I fucking listened to him, but he's like, don't tell her she's gonna die. Don't say anything. Just say we're gonna see her tomorrow. But it's like, no, tonight's the night. She knew I couldn't say anything, but she said everything she needed to, that I needed to hear. So, considering all of that, I thought this was good. Oh, yeah, so we're at like 11 minutes. I thought that we were like at 15. So, considering all of that, man, the stories I've been told of my mom, like now that my stepdad is out of the picture, now that my mom is gone, now that everything can finally be told and exposed and memories are being remembered and her memory is being cherished, and people on Facebook and everywhere and friends are reaching out talking about the existence of my mother and how far she reached. This fucking what did she call herself? Her fucking rambette. This rambette. How far this rambette fucking reached, man. Oh my god, the screen isn't big enough. You can't even see my fucking hands. That's how far she reached. And I don't think I've gotten to know my mom better than I ever have while she was alive until she died. Once she died, I really got to know her, and I always used to think, like, you know, mama's boy, daddy's that, like, whatever. Like, I always thought like I was my dad's son. I am my dad's son. But like a daddy's boy, but not like, you know, like I thought like he and I clicked, but not until my mom died did I realize she's my muse. She's where I get my poetry from. She's where I get my art from. She's where I get my creativity from. She's where I get my emotions from. She is who I the fuck am. Like, wow. It's nice to fucking meet you, Mom. I know we'll meet again. I know I'm your son. But nice to finally fucking meet you.